You know, I see so many great Republicans from across the state. I see so many wonderful, familiar faces. You know, I even see that we let some Democrats in here. I mean, the media. They're here. You know, it's funny, these hits from the media, some of them are so funny, they're just laughable. So I had a friend the other day, she called me and she was like, Casey, and this was a little while ago, she's like, Casey, they're hitting you. And I said, they're hitting me? Like, what did I do? You know, I'm just standing up for parents' rights, the innocence of our children, you know, those sorts of things. Like, they're hitting me? And she goes, yes. Do you know what they're calling you? And I said, no, what are they calling me? They said, WALMART Melania. I said... To which I was like, awesome! Like, that's the greatest thing you could call me. For me to be in the same sentence of Melania is a wonderful thing. She's gorgeous. That's great. I love it. Score. And then also, yes, guilty as charged. I shop at Walmart. I have a 6'5" and a 3-year-old. Do you know how quickly they go out of these clothes? I need $2 t-shirts, and especially with Bidenflation and Bidenomics, everything is getting more expensive. And, you know, I have to say, speaking of Joe Biden, how nice would it be, by the way, to have a president of the United States, to have their kids bring home homework to the White House instead of cocaine, okay? You know, don't tell me that you don't know where the cocaine came from. I've been talking to a lot of law enforcement and people in the know, and they're like, oh, yeah, we could figure that in 2 seconds. We know where the cocaine was coming from. You know, all jokes aside, I mean, how good does it feel to be in the free state of Florida? You know, it's not...
So hear me out. That speech was amazing. I love Casey DeSantis. She was so funny about the Melania stuff. She took it in stride. She said, Melania is beautiful. It just makes her look so real. Yes, I shop in Walmart. Great. Landed the cocaine joke. I mean, she's awesome. Let's talk about Governor DeSantis. He is my governor, and I think he's an amazing governor. I really do. I just wish he would have waited his turn. After President Trump, you would have been ushered in and none of this would have happened. But hindsight's 2020, and poor Casey and Ron are going to be hitting the bricks in politics after his term is up in Florida. But everything she's saying is absolutely right. Florida, bright red. Because during the pandemic, when people moved here, after they heard what their kids were learning on Zoom, and after the crazy lockdowns and the vaccine mandates, everyone who came to Florida, for the most part, said, I'm never living through that again. I'm not allowing this in my schools. And it was like DeSantis was listening to us. He stayed open. He wasn't afraid of Joe Biden. And I just wish that Governor DeSantis would have waited and let Trump take it away for us one more time in 2024. Because DeSantis is doing great things for the state of Florida. He said that he's also making kids, I think in elementary school in Florida, public school, they have to learn about communism. Dude, that's awesome. Make America Florida, but make President Trump president. And DeSantis, you should have just waited your turn. And I don't care if you have high-heeled boots on. I wear high heels too. But that went pretty viral, and that was funny.